KiDoAiRaku 始まります。いきますよ。VKanon's KiDoAiRaku Konnichiwa! Hi everyone, V here as always from Tokyo, Japan. Oh my, we are already entering episode 13. In anime usually means like one season has passed. Ichikuru. Oh wow, I've been working so hard. Thanks to everyone for watching, for giving me supportive message, for giving me questions. The reason why I can't move on, I can go until this far. Yay! Today I'll have a lot of update because I just came back from a trip and I've also prepared special mogu mogu taimu, so stay tuned! I'll start with Japan's update, which is Olympic has safely started. Well, it's now ongoing. The news that music game has been playing when the participants walk into the venue. Wow, that was a big shock, a big surprise to be exact. The one that is most surprising for me is when Nier's song started to play and the song of the ancient. If I was in the venue, I would cry because it's one of my favorite songs. I'll be like super touched. I also heard that song from Haikyuu actually played during the volleyball competition. I'm actually looking forward to soundtrack from Free to be played during the swimming rally, during the swimming competition, but I wonder. I hope that Olympic will end safely, although the case of corona in Japan, in Tokyo to be exact, is not getting any better. We are reaching 2,000 people per day soon. But anyway, because of the Olympics, so last Thursday and last Friday it was holiday, red dates on the calendar. That's why I could have holiday from school and I went to Izu. It was my first time going to Izu. From Shinjuku, we took 1.5 hour train to Yokohama, and then from Yokohama to Izu, we took this Shinkansen with the name Odoriko. When we were reaching Izu, the view was super beautiful and the Shinkansen was super packed. Even when we were to reserve our seat like 2 or 3 days before our trip, there were only 4 empty slots left. But it was my very first time going to area with beautiful beach in Japan, because so far I've only been going to Chiba when my partner and his friends go for surfing, and the beach there is not beautiful at all. But the one in Izu, it was super beautiful, but it's also a very touristy spot, whether it's for surfing, whether it's just to lay down on the beach. The sand was also super pretty. And the very first photo beside the Izu station that I took, which I think is the MVP of the whole trip, is this cat that we found on the street. It was super cute. We went to aquarium. We were just on time for the feeding time. Oh, the stingray is super cute, although it makes me miss Singapore's sambal stingray. School of Fish is super beautiful, and of course the most relaxing part for me is the jellyfish, but here the jellyfish area is super small. I should go back to Ikebukuro's aquarium again one day. It's very nice during summer day because it's super cooling inside. It was my very first time watching dolphin show, but what I found way cuter than the dolphin show is actually the seal show, because they can actually do greeting, they can bow. I was super healed by that, although sometimes I got super sleepy because it was super hot and we woke up early in the morning for the train. At night we did firework, although it's actually not my cup of tea. I was super scared. I think I won't do firework again in the future. But I'm so thankful to my partner as well as his friends, because well, they allow me to do this. They are more experienced. In one of the convenience store, I bought this cat book which I bring to my workplace because most of the kids here actually like cat comparing to dog. And on the second day, which is our last day, our trip was actually very tiring because the first day we started very early. The next day we also left very early. My partner and his friends want to do surfing, but since I don't do surfing, so they dropped me at the Izuku Shimoda station. I walked for 12 minutes under the sun to a bookstore where I bought 2 books. As I mentioned before, bookstore really just get my money, even though I didn't plan to give my money from the start. After that, I walked another 12 minutes to a cafe that is near the station. There I had chiffon cake as well as red bean ice cream while I finished my book. After that, I walked another 12 minutes to Machinoeki. There I had Shimoda Burger, which is burger with goldfish as the meat instead of beef. It was super good. I enjoyed my self-charging time. And that's all. I'm going to another trip soon next week. My schedule in August will be irregular. A lot of midnight oil to burn, I believe, but I'll do my best. Moga-moga tama desu yo! As I just came back from Izu, of course I got myself Souvenir omiyage, and I'll be eating 2 of them. This one is the one with the red box, which is the kinme. I believe it's not goldfish, but it's just normal cracker, big fish. Yay! Itadakimasu! It's crispier than expected. This is good. And the other one is the dolphin one. So I actually ate this already with my partner because we bought 1 box with 6. I opened it up and then I gave it to my gym trainer, and my partner gave to his as well. Same goes with the goldfish. The shape of a dolphin. Kore mecha kawaii kunai? This is super cute, right? Ew. So I'll start eating from the tail. There's sugar on it. Unexpectedly, it's not so sweet. Maybe I didn't get the sugar part. Let me try the OSMR. It's not as sweet as I expected. Nay! Not really something that I can recommend because, well, it's only available in Izu. But mecha kawaii kara. They're super cute. I actually had a hard time thinking what I should talk for Q. So at last, I decided to do Q4 question. I'll be talking about KiDoAiRaku, starting from what question actually make me happy when I receive it. I'm actually very happy when it comes to deep question, like maybe question about life or maybe what if. I like a question that really make me think, question that doesn't make me just answer with one word. Usually a guy will ask a girl, what are you doing? Or have you eaten? When they are trying to get to know each other. I actually don't like that kind of question. Most of the time I'm doing things that I don't really want people to know. Although it sounds like a very bad thing, but no, it's not bad thing. It's just that, let's say, blogging, studying, watching something, it means I just don't want to be disturbed. Sometimes I feel bad to my mom because she would ask me that at night. Of course, she misses me a lot, but the only thing I can be doing is actually just play game or doing my report for my work. So yes, there's nothing much I can talk about, so I don't really like that kind of question. I'm very bad with small talk to start with. What question make me angry? I don't like when people ask too much about my privacy, about my private matter, starting from my full name. There's nothing wrong with my full name at all. I like my name, but there's a reason why I put an artist name, which is VKanon. This is very irritating when I was in Indonesia. There will be like MC who will ask like, can you tell us your full name so that we can introduce you with that when we want to present you on stage? I'm like, hello, I have artist name. I want to be known as VKanon. And I don't like it when people ask about my phone number and about my address as well as my birthday. I think those information are very important. That's why sometimes, even though I say that I like to collect point cards in Japan, I don't use my real name when I register for it. In Indonesia, sometimes they'll be like, oh, can you give me a WhatsApp number? I don't like that because I think I'm accessible from Instagram and from Facebook. Even without being my friend, you guys can still give me message. Question that make me sad? Well, even though I say that deep question about life actually make me happy, it needs to be a question about point of view because I do have my own opinion, but I don't like it when the question about life is something like, oh, what you do for work? How long have you been with your partner? Why don't you go back to Indonesia? Nosy kind of question. I like to talk about me, but I don't like it when dig too much about my private matter. What, are you going to like sponsor me with, I don't know, better work? Well, it's so sad because those kind of questions are being used for the other party to feel more superior, comparing you with another person. No one likes to be compared, right? And lastly, what kind of questions I enjoy? I found this questionnaire online. I think I'll just casually answer this questionnaire. Starting from name, of course, it's VKanon. I actually like to use the katakana kanon for my name. Although, if I were to explain what my kanon really comes from when it comes to the kanji, it's actually natsu and oto. Most of the kanon is usually flower and sound, but for me, I actually like to use natsu, which the other reading is ka, like for example, sunkasuto. The next is oto. Troublesome for me to do signature, so I stick with V and kanon. age, well, I'm forever 18. But very soon it's just going to be a number that I really like. So I'll be honest here, and I'm 25. My birthday is September. Usually I like to write May 11, my biased birthday. But my birthday is September 27. Sometimes I'll also put September 11 or May 27. I'll put it at September. One of my favorite months beside February and December. I'm a Libra. I'm actually not the type who care much about zodiac because there are 12 of them. Although I realized that I'm very faithful with Taurus. Well, my partner is Taurus, my cousin is Taurus, one of my best friends is Taurus, but that's about it. In Japan, comparing to zodiac sign, blood type is actually more used to judge another person. I'm type O. Sometimes I also judge people based on their blood type. It's very generalized, but I don't know, I just do it for fun. At the end of the day, when I meet someone for the first time, I don't ask them what's your blood type. It's just that sometimes when we start talking about blood type and then they say, oh, I'm B, and then I'll be like, no wonder, but that's about it. No being judgy here. Gender identity, well, female. I'm proud as a girl, but if I were to be reborn, I do want to try being a guy as well. It's just for the sake of me wanting more experience, that's all. Nickname, I like to be called V, Vita. I like to be called Kanon, Nonchan. I used to use this one for my nickname, VG as well, because it's part of my full name, until I moved to Singapore where I just want people to call me V. I like to be called as Jellies as well. It's one of the names that I will use for my fanfiction. I like to be called as V the most right now. Hi. Favorite color, I mentioned this before. I love red, black, pink. I think next to them, which is lately, I like yellow, orange, green, and I like white and brown as well. My favorite food! Lately, I've been into egg, whether it's fried egg, boiled egg, I just super love egg. And of course, I love banana, rice. What else? I like fried chicken. I love French fries a lot. Favorite drink? Of course, it's energy drink that I mentioned before, but it's so not cute. I also love orange juice, a lot of unsweetened tea, almond milk, also non-sugar, cold coffee, which is super good during summer. I actually get sleepy easily during summer. I guess the heat is actually taking my energy away. And I also love mineral water, whether it's bottled water, whether it's tap water, because we can drink tap water in Japan. I love water. I also love beer. Drinking beer is one of my self-healing time. Although alcohol is actually not good for the brain. Hodo ni ne? Favorite song? Well, I'm still sticking with 5 Seconds of Summer. Favorite band music? My favorite songs lately from this band would be like Too, Easier, Wherever You Are, which is not new, and Amnesia is also one of my favorite. Those who don't listen to 5SOS, this may sound very weird. And favorite band is 5 Seconds of Summer. All-time favorite band would be Shieru, as well as X Japan, and of course the band that I devoted my life to ages ago, Suck. Favorite movie? I don't watch much movie, but when I was in primary school, there are 2 movies that I kept on watching again and again and again. First being High School Musical. The first one, well, I will sing all the songs as well even now. It's the start of something new. And I also love Cinderella Story. Even my mom will say, you're so kimochiwaru, you're so disgusting. You can watch that all night for every day. I of course love Disney Princesses movie as well, but I wouldn't say that I would watch them when I have free time. I do love Frozen though. I think I'll go for Frozen too. I love Barbie movies. I would watch Rapunzel, Nutcracker, Princess and the Pauper again and again and again. I think those are fine. Swan Lake, 12 Dancing Princesses. Favorite time of the day? I think it's after I showered. That's when I felt the most energy, which is also sometimes after gym. Also, when I enter the bathtub. After I dress up. Favorite anime? I love this one, Gekon Shoujo no Doki-kun. I love the manga as well, that it's the only manga I kept on buying even until now. There's Fujiki Yugi that lit up my Fujoshi heart, including Chobits. These 3 are the ones that I don't mind watching again and again and again. Favorite book? Picture books regarding Disney princesses. I wish my kids will read them more with me. Favorite game? Now I'm looking forward to the new Ace Attorney series after I finish editing and after I don't have early morning. Of course, I love Persona 5, Final Fantasy 7 as well. Of course, I love Sudoku and Yumehaku, the one that I play every day. Favorite person? I don't know, myself. I'm so proud of myself. Well, I like my partner, I like my boss, I like my kids. Of course, I love my parents, family. But yes, myself is number one, okay? Who is your best friend? Hello, who wants to be my best friend? No, I'll say my partner's my best friend. Some of my kids, they are more like best friend than my students sometimes. I don't know, because best friend, I think it should be a two-way street kind of thing. So, well, for now, I'll just put myself. I need to ask my partner and the rest whether they think of me as their best friend or not. I don't know. Partner shouldn't be thinking of me as best friend anymore, should be another level, I don't know. In love with myself, that's why I'm doing all this and I'm talking about myself. Well, I love my kids as well, my parents and my family and my partner. Who makes me happy? Myself. Thankful to my family, to my parents, and of course my partner. Who makes me cry? There's the irony of who you treasure the most are people who make you the happiest as well as the people who make you the saddest. So I think it's right to put myself as well. I'll put my partner here as well. Time to be guilty. Time to think of all what you have done to me. I'm sadly evil. But okay. I think who make me happy also make me cry, so I can't say much. Who makes me laugh? Myself, out of my own silliness. Because sometimes Pichan is as a baka. But also, same goes to my partner and my students here. Yuri or Yaoi? Well, of course I'll go for Yaoi, but I actually don't like smooth scenes. In real life, I'll go for Yuri. I love my girlfriends. What's your dream date? Dressing up nicely, eat at somewhere fashionable. As I mentioned before, I wouldn't really want burger for my date, but my partner told me that our very first dates we actually had burger. Although I still wonder where was it. He said Ikebukuro, but I can't remember it. I don't know, should I write window shopping? Well, I still enjoy shopping by my own, so I guess not. Aquarium is a good place. Driving date. Amusement park is always good as well. But no scary ride. Pretty cool as well. Karaoke. Have you ever confessed to a crush? Yes, I actually confessed to 2 people before. I'm just not so timid. I confess when I think that it's the right time or when I think that there's still possibility of my love being accepted. I still care about my self-confidence a lot. I really recommend confessing. No one likes to be, what am I really to this person? That kind of situation, right? Always thinking about food, money, sleep, shopping, what I want, and my kids. Pets? Nope. I don't really think that I would want a pet as well because I can't stay home all the time. I don't want to be irresponsible. Morning or night? Definitely night for me. I also don't mind morning. It's just that lately I've been sleeping very late, so I guess for now I'll put night. Alright, that's all I have for this episode. I enjoyed today's recording as well as always. I actually forgot to take photo of the iruka, of the whale and the goldfish that I just ate. I'm too greedy. Well, I took photo with the ticket, the entrance ticket of the aquarium mini zoo. I hope that will pay it off. So the next episode will be on the 6th of August. We're already entering August. Well, in August, my schedule will be a bit irregular as I will have early mornings on Tuesday. So maybe some of my editing will be done like half on Monday night and half on Tuesday night. But of course, it doesn't really matter to those who are watching because at the end, I deliver the whole thing. At first, I thought that I would only do this whole recording, VKanon's KiDoAiRaku, up until episode 12 or up to episode 13 with 4 episodes per month. But there are already months where I did 5 episodes, which is on June, and I thought like I would have a break after Ichikudu. But I decided to keep on doing this until, I don't know, until I'm bored. As I mentioned before, this is also a self-healing time for me. So once again, thank you so much for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for all the support. And of course, I don't forget today's Hitokoto Nihongo, today's Japanese word phrase. So here it comes. 来月もよろしくお願いします。今まで本当にありがとうございます。Please treat me well next year. please treat me well next month as well. I've been under everyone's care, and thank you so much until here. This was V from Japan with lots of love always, and see everyone next week.